I actually don't like visible tattoo. Yeah. By the way, this one is not a real tattoo from a dollar store. Crazy, huh? Because I want it secret from my mom. Mom doesn't know any of my tattoos. So, if you're watching, this is not me. Eh, kamukha ko lang. Kuya, sakit ba magpatato? Sabi niya. Basta, pag nagmahal ka na, kaya mo na yan. You know, love is painful. So if you know how to love, you can actually get a tattoo. This video is not to encourage everyone to get a tattoo. Don't be pressured by your peers. It's just a matter of choice. Wanting to do it for yourself, not for anyone else. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel with me, Twinkle Chaves. Oh my gosh, what happened to my light? Well, and today we're going to talk about tattoos and the story behind my tattoo. Stories, actually, because there are 6. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, yeah, you should. Please hear my tattoo stories. Why I got them, where I got them. For the first timers who are actually thinking of getting one, probably I can help you a little bit on deciding whether or not you should do it. But, you know, I'm a pusher. Go! 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 So it's your body, it's your choice, it's your freedom of expression. So do whatever you want. Make sure you're gonna take the responsibility for that. You know the risks. You may or may not be matured enough or old enough for it. But yeah, think of everything else before you do something permanent to your body. Without further ado, I'm going to discuss one by one all my tattoos currently. Because maybe in the future, you know, might be more. It's going to be random. These are my existing tattoos. I mean, some tattoos, they're so stupid. And if it makes you happy, go for it. No matter how stupid it is. I think it all started when I was in university. A lot of people were asking me, hey, do you have a tattoo? And then I was like, no, I don't have a tattoo. Why? Because you look like someone who does. Like, what? Just because I look like myself? You automatically assume that I have a tattoo. Like, what? Why? Kind of a compliment for me. It's like, you're a badass. You came from prison. You break the rules, you break laws. So, you know, all those stereotypes about tattoos. Of course, I was so young back then. That's my idea of people with tattoos. Like, you cannot get a job, you cannot donate blood. And by the way, my blood type is O positive and I'm anemic. Ever since I was young, I always have like iron deficiency. Even if I get tattoos, it's alright because I don't want to donate my blood. I always have an excuse like, shucks, I can't donate. I already lack blood. Why am I gonna give it to you? Why am I gonna give my blood to you if I actually don't have enough for myself? So there's that. I was weighing the pros and cons of having a tattoo. And about the job, actually, if your tattoos are visible, I think it is just a disadvantage. You know, some people don't mind at all. Getting a tattoo is a form of self-expression. So it's how you are, a symbol of your life experiences. Or it's just a random, you got bored or something. I don't know what your reasons are for getting a tattoo. As long as you're responsible enough, you'll be fine. Okay, my first tattoo, I had it after college. I kind of wanted to design it myself because of course it's going to be permanent. I want it to be symbolic. I want it to be meaningful. It's gonna be my first and last. That's like my thinking before, my first and my last. I'm thinking which part that I can hide. They said the rib is most painful one. So that was my first tattoo. A verse, not a verse. What is it? A quote? A quote somewhere on the internet. Internet quote. It goes like, as old as she was, she still missed her daddy sometimes. My first ever tattoo is dedicated to my father. Some okay. No, no crying. My dad, wait. So I love my dad very much, and it's just sad that he's taken from me. Not a very young age, but like at the age that I wasn't old enough to give everything to him. That's my regret. He gave his world to me, and then I was like, yeah. Because I'm an only child and I'm a daddy's girl, obviously. I'm always spoiled. I'm a princess. I kind of dedicate everything, every achievement, every success to my dad. And I think no matter how old I get, it's gonna... I'm trying to fight the tears. Still gonna be painful. You know, there's a time that I couldn't actually listen to Dance with My Father song. It's like, oh my gosh, if it plays in the radio, if someone sings it, I'm just gonna like... And the word father, the word daddy, the word papa, it's just so painful and sad for me. And yeah. Yeah. Whew. That was my first tattoo. As old as she was, she still miss her daddy sometimes. Very simple, like a cursive writing, because no matter where I go, no matter what I become, it's always because I was born here, and you know, my parents fucked. After the quote there, I was like, okay, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't painful actually for me. Or probably my pain tolerance was so high. It was okay. I had another tattoo on the same day, a star tattoo on my hip. Just a very basic star. A small star and then like shaded star. And then like in the outline, it's like glow in the dark. Yeah. My artist, Totie, if you're watching, hello. Totie is from Calamba. All my tattoos were done by him except for one. Why did I put a star? Yeah, because I'm Twinkle, so I kind of like, I'm obliged to have a star tattoo. My third and fourth tattoo came after, I think after 1 year. Both of them were actually on the rib again. I was like, okay, oh my gosh, this will be my last. This will be my last tattoos. It needs to be painful. And then this time, I wanted to have a dream catcher tattoo, but like honestly, I don't want my tattoos to be scattered. I want it in like the same area. So what I did was I had to design something else that it may look like a dream catcher, but they are 3 separate entities. So the first one was a compass. The second one was a feather. So this is the compass, this is my first tattoo, and this is the feather. So what happened was with the compass, I like traveling and then I always get lost. I actually don't mind getting lost, and I don't really use a compass. I don't know if you guys can see, but the directions is always north. I did not put the east, south, and west. There's only one direction, and that's up. It's whenever I feel lost, I just need to go up. The fuck? The second one is the feather. I wanted it to be a dream catcher, right? So it's like, it's part of the dream catcher, and feather actually symbolizes hope. So my feather is inverted for some reason, just because of aesthetics. Another year after. Okay, I'm bored. I want another tattoo. My left foot tattoo is actually a diamond, or an anklet of diamond. Oh my gosh, I didn't shave, but okay, here. I'm like a Cinderella. Now, diamonds are indestructible, are unbreakable. You can cut them, but they can never break. You can make them sparkle. It never falters. It's classy. Ah, I have a cuticle. So that's my 5th tattoo. And you know what? Actually getting a tattoo on your feet, it's also one of the most painful. So I always choose the most painful areas because I wanted to stop. I wanted to stop tattooing myself, but I just can't. It's addicting. That after getting a tattoo, you should not go to the beach, or you should not swim. 2 days after I swam on the beach, like sunbathing. The healing process, it was okay. It's just that you have to apply. What kind of cream was that? I don't know. I just apply lotion. So that brings us to our last tattoo. So my last tattoo was a dog paw. It's a memory for my dog Haruko. My dog passed away when I was here in Australia. She got sick. She's already like 10 years. I had her when I was starting to work after college. Pretty much every memory of me facing the reality, the world, she was there with me until I moved out our house. And I couldn't bring her because, you know, I'm always out anyways in the city working, so it's not good for her to be left alone. So I just had to leave her in my parents' house, and I had to visit her like once a month. And then when I left for Australia, I've been here for 3 years now, and every year I get to visit her just like once a year. I remember 2 years ago telling her that, hey, don't die on me while I'm away. I'll be back. And fast forward, she got sick. She's not eating. It was too late for us to go to the vet already. They said that she's trying to fight, but her body is too weak. And then I told my mom, like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Just put her to sleep so that the pain just goes away. They said that she's fighting it. She seems to want to live. And then I said, okay, let's do it. And then the next day, yeah, she didn't make it. I was in the office. I just cried. I felt so bad. You know, it was so heartbreaking. That's the reason also why I don't want to have another dog again, because I'm not ready for that heartbreak. And an investment to love someone again that's gonna go before you. I have a keloid because I got burned from a pizza light. I'm working in a restaurant, and then that time before my dog died, so I was getting the pizza, and then I kind of like hit the lamp or the light, and then the light was too hot and it kind of burned my skin. And then I thought like it's just a normal burn, and I was wrong. After a few days, it had like a bubble, and it has this greenish stuff in it, and like it got bigger and like disgusting. It got infected, and my dog died a year after. This was my first visible tattoo ever, just because if I remove the keloid, it will actually be more expensive. I can't get it here in Australia because it's too expensive and I'm cheap. Wanted to cover it as soon as possible. So I went to different tattoo artists, and then they don't want to put anything on my scar, on my keloid, because they say that it should be at least 2 years, 3 years old. The ink will not stick onto the keloid. Ink would be different comparing to the surrounding ink. It's the most expensive one I had. This cost me $100. So it's 3,400 pesos. So it has double meaning. My dog, even though she's gone, she made my pain disappear. She's covered my scars, something like that. That's the story of my 6 tattoos, and hope you liked it and enjoyed my stories.